Girl, run! Run as fast as you can! What is it? Oh my. And he's bold.
To set me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. This year, to set me from tears, I'll give it to someone special.
Hi guys, welcome to Tasha React. Welcome to Tasha React. So this is the first day of Reactmas, okay? We're gonna be doing 25 days of upload. 25 days, sis. 25 days. Hi guys, my name is Tasha. I do have another channel called Tachassociety where I do beauty, and then I do have another channel called Tasha Jean where I do, okay, please check me out over there. I will be more consistent, believe me. There's gonna be a lot going on, I promise. There was just, life has been lifing, and I had to figure out life first. Let's start off with the disclaimer. If the person comes to me and say, hey girl, you don't have the right to be sharing my video, I will take it down because I don't care. I usually leave the person's information here or here, usually towards the end of the video, because I'm very big about support. Alright, so let's get started.
No, stop. Let's have a real conversation. Imagine this. Imagine you telling yourself you're going to date safe. You're going to just, take your time, this, that, and the other. But then you meet somebody in close proximity around where you stay. And he's nice. He's cool. He's chill. He's just your type. But in the beginning, you give him no play because you're focused. You're minding your business. So every time he speaks, you just give him a light hey. And every time he tries to stop you and have a conversation, you're like, oh, I got to go. Because you really have to go. You're a busy person. So time goes on. You're bringing in the groceries, hypothetically. And he's like, oh, you need help with that? You're like, no, sweets. Oh, I got it. You're like, no, let me help you with that. Like, stop. So you're like, okay, whatever. Let him be a man. All right, cool. And so as you stop to say thank you, he says, I've really been trying to get your attention, which you already know, but you're on your own zone. So you're like, I know, I'm just a busy woman. He's like, let me take you out, blasey blah. And so you all get acquainted just a little bit. Y'all start to kick it a little bit. Like, he's cool. Nothing crazy. And so one day he says, you want to come over and watch a movie? We stay in close proximity. Why not? And you're like, you know what? Let me stop being so hard up. It's cool. Like, yeah, I'll do that. Y'all have hung out. Y'all have got to know each other. It's kind of cool. What if this happened to you? And let's just say as y'all were watching a movie, you're laying on his chest and you're just laying there. And he says in a real smooth way, so is that light you keep on your living room light or your bedroom light? So much.
What is it? You know, that's the reason why you was just saying hi, goodbye, how you doing. God was trying to save you, but you don't listen to God. What is it? How you know what lights I have in my house? Sir, baby, I would have got up like, nice to meet you, sir. Not him being a whole stalker. Alright.
So as you laying there on his chest, you couldn't have possibly heard him correctly because you stay somewhere far off, secluded, even though it's in close proximity. So you say, what you say? And he says again, so is that light you keep on your living room light or your bedroom light?
Not the audacity of saying it again. Girl, run! Run as fast as you can! What is it? Oh my. And he's bold. He's bold. Yo. My daughter and my kids are not going to be allowed to date. They stay in the box. You're not allowed to go out ever. What is it?
So now you laying on his chest thinking to yourself, how would anybody see that light? He said, look, as you're laying there on his chest, I've been watching you for a long time. What do you do? I've been liking you for a long time. Now this you know, but you don't know where it's gonna go next. There's some days I see you leave out every day, and I think to myself, if I ever had her, I would, and you waiting, but he doesn't say no more. Now as a woman, you're in a position where you cannot run, you cannot go anywhere. You're in there.
Why you can't run? I'm like, sir. Right, my sister, please call me now. Emergency 911. Why you can't go? You go nicely. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I have to living. I have to living, sir.
You're in their house, in their territory. So he continues. Yeah, I would see you sometimes with your dress on, going to stores and stuff. And you're thinking to yourself, how would you see me at the store? Around the way is cool, but at the store? And as you laying on his chest, he goes further and says, sometimes I would screenshot your toes on your Instagram because your toes, you always got them white. Oh, snap. Part two. Part two. So as he's mentioning he likes white toes such as yours, you try to throw him off by asking, so you don't like red? He say, no, I like white like yours. And he says, I have so many pictures. Do you want to see? But you think to yourself,
You know, I used to think I have crazy people in my life. Like, I had some crazy stalkers. Don't get me wrong. Check out the Storytime channel. But I had some crazy stalkers in my life. But if you're going to say you want to see pictures I take of your toes, do you want to see? Like, this is a casual conversation. What is going on? What is going on in this world?
you think to yourself, why would I want to see a bunch of pictures of my own toes? And he says, your feet are so pretty. And you try to throw him off with a, ooh, babe, that is so sweet, thank you. As you look around the room for the exits and notice that the guns you thought were just man play guns under the table are actually real rifle guns and AK-47s and fire guns. But since this is not your first crazy situation, you know to not only breathe from your diaphragm so he doesn't notice you breathing heavy, and don't breathe from your shoulders. You say, ooh, it's getting late, I think it's time for me to go. And you look at him, but he looks back at the guns and look at you and says, so it's time for you to go. And you say, oh yes, I have work and school and things and such in the morning, it's time for me to go. He says, so I waited all this time to be next to you and you're just gonna leave?
You know, can I ask a question? Because maybe I have to teach you kids as a grown up. You know what I mean? I'm older. So maybe I have to tell you. Number one thing, you do mistake. This is the first time y'all chilling. Why are you at his house? Ma'am. Miss ma'am. Because he was going to show you the crazy. Because he's obsessed with you. So why are you at his house? Number one, you're not even at your house. Why are you at his house? Me? Yo. I don't go to people's houses. And if I do, I look around. I'm not going on the first date to your house. You want me to go to where? Whose house you bringing me? And my phone, I always press that SOS. My phone stay in my hand like this. Put your phone down. That's okay. 911. Before I die, I am at this boy's house. I'm not. What is going on with these first dates? We don't go out to eat, go walk in the park, pretend. I'm not going to your house, sir. Only if I knew you for a while, like I knew you for a while. I know people you know. You come to my house, cool. But I ain't bring no total stranger I don't know just because you brought in my groceries and I'm going to your house. No. Baby girls, yeah, listen to me, please. Please don't go to these men's house. That's a trap. That's a stranger danger. Stranger danger. They don't teach you. You don't listen. And you said this is not your first time being in a crazy situation, so why you put yourself back in the crazy? What is it? What is it?
You say, ooh, I think it's about that time. I really gotta get up in the morning. Part three, y'all. No, because y'all are not about to do this to me. Part 3, and I'm at work. So we sitting on the couch or whatever, and I'm gonna keep the story as raw as possible. He asks me, you say, I know this is a crazy question, but have you ever got your toes slicked? Did you like it if you did? I say, hold on, what you getting at? And I could see, I was a little irritated. And he said, I don't know, it's just something about you, like you give good girl, but then again, I want to see what's to you. And I just know if I lick. I said, stop right there. Stop right there. I said, you really going too far, and I already told you. Like, I said, what you got, like a fetish or something? He like, just for you. I'm like, I'm good on that. Like, I'm a woman of God. Like, I'm good on that. He like, okay. Mind y'all, the door is still pretty kind of far. My mom always taught me, don't ever let nobody play crazier than you. Mind y'all, I don't have to play crazy because I don't date. I don't be around nobody. And I've been out of retirement from that. Came across my share a few people, and I've been done with that life. So this caught me off guard. But when in doubt, you gotta do what you gotta do. With men like this, you gotta move quick. So I jump off the couch real fast, grab the gun from under the table. I start swinging it around like GTA. I said, so this is your gun? This right here, swinging it right at him. He like, whoa, what you doing? What you doing? I said, nothing. Like, this your gun? He said, yeah, but like, what are you doing? I said, I don't know. And I pointed towards him. He said, you crazy. I said, no. I said, I just want to see like what it was about. He said, no, but if you like it, hold this. He runs to the closet, grabs the
Girl, alright, let me talk to you, my friend. Crazy people like crazy people. Okay, let me explain. Alright, baby, when you had the gun, and he said, alright, let me get to the closet, baby, I'm out. I'm out. At least I have the gun in my hand. Cause now he gonna think y'all connected. He's crazy, he's gonna think you're crazy with him. Now he's gonna be like, oh, we're two crazies together. Baby, can we... I don't even know what to do in this situation because baby, I had the gun, baby, I would have started shooting. Boom, boom, like a crazy. Now, I'll show you real crazy. Boom, 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 boom. Like, we all died. Baby, I don't know. It's good to think that you ran to the gun, but I don't think I would think of that. Maybe I would think with the gun and run out. I wouldn't even have a conversation with you. Baby. Because now I got the weapon. But I don't know, because because he, I don't know, because he's really crazy, and he could just shoot you, boom, take the gun back, I don't know, drag you in the house and suck your toes, I don't know. What is it, like?
grabs another gun, a little one, a pink one. He said, grab this one. I said, no, I like this one right here. He says, I like you. I like you. I said, dang it, it didn't work. So then I sit down, I just say, you know what? I said, no, but what's to this? Like, why you got so many guns? He said, they're licensed guns. I just like to shoot. I'm like, oh, okay. I said, my cousin liked to shoot. He just got out of jail. He said, your cousin just got out of jail. I said, yeah, a few of them did. He loved to shoot. He said, a good girl like you ain't got no family that like to shoot. I said, yeah, I do. A few cousins, few uncles.
Baby, what a good girl like you gotta do? Baby, the people that say good girl have the worst crazy people. Good girl like you. He's trying to get with your mind. Baby, he nuts. Don't talk too much. All you gotta do is say, yeah, yeah. You have to make it seem like you're crazy, but not too crazy. Because when you're too crazy, then he gonna think y'all connected. You can't be too connected. You gotta be crazy, but not too crazy. You know what I'm saying? Not me giving advice, but baby, that conversation would have been, I would have ended it. I'm headed home. I'm going home, sir. I want to be having this whole conversation. We ain't that cool, sir. Baby. He said, hold this one. Hold this one. Like, he think y'all connected now. He think y'all crazy together. And now he's trying to get in your mind. Oh, your family's from? Where's your family from? Who's your family? Now he's trying to see, because he's crazy.
Cousins, few uncles. I said, I'm probably the only good one. He said, wow. Men want to line you up. They want to make sure who's behind you, who's with you, who do you know? And that's what you got to do sometimes. Now, by then, I've already texted my cousin and told her to call me. And she starts blowing my phone down. But he's not going for that. He like, so you really finna leave, like, after we had such a good night? Part four, y'all. Part 4, because y'all are not letting up. Y'all been holding me down all day. Part 4. So at this point, my line is blowing down, and it's my cousin. And he like, your phone going crazy right now. I'm like, yeah, that's my cousin, and I think they finna come to my house. I ain't answering my phone in a minute. They come looking. He like, for real? He changes the subject. He say, Tilly, I ain't even gonna lie to you. I used to see old dude who used to pick you up and drop you off about a year ago. I'm like, he not even her speed. He a lame or whatever. I'm like, some guy. So now I'm thinking to myself, hold on, your research go way back. To the way back of the woods. You didn't just start this yesterday. Baby, you ain't new to this. You grew to this. Cause I ain't had no man in a minute. So we like, yeah, this some time ago. Like, I noticed you was with dude. And I'm like, nah, I could definitely, like, she my type. I said, oh yeah? Okay. So I'm like, that's crazy. That's crazy. So he cracking up. And then he said, I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like, I'm not even gonna hold it. In my mind, I'm thinking, what else could it be? What else did you do? He like, one day I stood by your mailbox waiting on the mail to come to your house so I could figure out what your name was and your last name. So I waited for the mail lady to put your mail in the box. When I say my word.
Yo. You know the crazy people I meet pretend they're not? This is another level. And you telling the story, you have a protection? Sir, I don't know her. I don't have pretty feet. My feet are ugly. I have ugly feet, so I'm too old for her. Maybe I'm too old. Sir, I don't know her. You don't have to worry. I look out my window because what the freak? What is it? Yo, I got talking about he been watching you for a year. 1 year.
Girl went spinning. I'm like, whoa. I said, you did what? He said, like, I didn't know your last name was what it was and I had to figure you out. So I just sat by the mailbox one day and waited. I say, oh yeah? I said, so you was invested. He said, that hard. I was that hard for you. At this point, I'm sick to my stomach because I'm like, this is not real. Like, this is not real. After what I've been through, this is not real. He said, so when I came out my building and seen one of your exes or somebody slash your tires or whatever, I'm like, dang, she must got some woo. Like, I said, you know what? After the year that
I'm mad that, well, you don't know who slashed your tires. You know it's your ex now. That's a neighborhood watch. That's a neighborhood watch. Don't worry about it. If you want to know if that ex cheated, you don't even have to call the ex, call him. You know everything. Those are the type of people that's so crazy for you that will end the people you're with. Just because they hurt you. Girl.
That I've been through. This is not real. He said, so I called the police for you that day. Y'all, that's a whole nother story. I said, wow, well, thank you for looking out or whatever, you know? He like, yeah, I got your back no matter what. I said, I'm sure you do. He said, and I got cameras watching you. I love that little coat you wear in the wintertime with the little checkers on it. I said, oh, no, this is worse than I thought. This is worse than I thought. So I'm not even gonna lie, y'all. At this point, I'm in a sunken place. Like, I'm just like, what else you know about me? You may know some stuff I don't know about me. He like, I was so obsessed. But like, now it's like, I got you, you know, right here. Like, I'm like, oh, snap. Next thing you know, it's knocking at the door. Perfect, y'all. Y'all know this our last story time, right? Y'all do this every time. Part 5, because y'all ask for food. I will warn y'all, this part gets very weird. So if you don't understand weird, exit the video. So as I said, there was a knock at the door. We both heard it. Well, when he opened the door, nobody was there. Nobody. He even dipped his head out there. I'm looking from the couch view.
That is Jesus. Yeah. If you don't believe in God today, you better give your soul to the Lord. What is it? Yo. I don't believe anything is a coincidence. Someone was protecting you, sis. Because I didn't know. Well, I was scared for you. Because I'm like, that is the Lord. You better go to God and say, I give myself away. Oh Lord, because what? What is it? Yeah. I heard some stories. I have some stories. Maybe nothing compared to this, sis. You give your soul to Jesus right now? You at church? TD Jakes? Sarah Jakes? Pastor Torre? Somebody. Says, you better be giving your soul.
There's nobody out there. And as he's facing the door view, he says, that's weird, ain't nobody out here. But my attention is now geared towards the kitchen. Because while he's turned that way, the electronic garbage that he had lit up blue and opened on its own. So I'm on the couch, he's at the door, but the garbage just opened on its own. Even in the midst of all of this, I still know who's in control. He might have not known who was at the door, but from that moment, I knew who was at the door. So I sat up and I strengthened up and I sat there. He turned around. He like, that is so weird. And I'm thinking to myself, my life been like this all my life. Ain't nothing weird about it. He just came in and I will fear nothing from this very moment. I didn't mention a garbage can to him. So as he's turning around, he says, it's getting hot up in here. You feel it? Now he is in the comfort of his own home.
That's how my life is too. Whenever I go through anything that's weird, uncomfortable, something happens. Like, that's why I tell you, that was Jesus. Because some people are a little bit more, like, everybody has an in tune spirit. Okay, I don't know what you believe. Some people believe in the garbage can. Some people believe in the universe. Some people believe in the rock. Some people believe in light bulb. I believe in the God, the Father of the heaven, and the Jesus that died on the cross for me. That's what I believe in. And baby, there's times I know. I ain't gonna pretend, because I know the church KKK be coming at me. But baby, when God wants you, like, God has so much in store for you, baby, God will protect you at all costs. Even if your soul is astray. Okay? God was like, not today, not my child. You can play that foolishness with the other people who's serving the rocks and the cats and the dogs. Not my child. Absolutely not.
Of his own home. So he quickly takes his shirt off. But now he's facing the kitchen. And I see a giant figure on his back. Literally takes over his entire back. So I get startled and I say, what is that? Mind you, every time I've seen him before this, he's clothed, he's covered up. He said, oh, that. I'm thinking it's a lion or he's a Leo or something. He said, that's Demon's face. I said, Demon who? He said, I know.
I tell you. What is it? I told you. Because now the spirit, whoever you're protected with, now is going to show you. If you people don't believe, because I know a lot of people believe in cats and dogs and rocks and universe and the horse and the sun and the moon and the cat. Baby, if you are, this is my life. I met so many people who just tells me, yo, Tasha, I serve. I don't believe. There's a God, but there ain't no Jesus. If today you don't believe there's a Father, and she's not lying, I know people gonna be like, oh, that's not true, she's making it up. Baby, that's why he started saying to her, as soon as he said it was getting hot in here, I said, I already know. I already know. Oh yeah, child. I do said demon face. At least he has that, because a lot of Haitian men, some of them will let me know, like, yeah, like I'll sit there and I'll see a shadow, and I'll be like, yo, who's that? They're like, yo, you must be spirited, you must be ordained, like, how you see this person? And they'll tell you. So that's why I tell a lot of people, please be careful with the people you're having sex, because some people, you know, they don't believe in this. They think it's funny. Oh, the rock and the sun and the cat, and I believe in the road and the sand and returning. No. You need to be careful, because the devil is working. And the devil will come in your type. He'll be a fine man, has money, nice car. Anyway he can take you, he will take you. You broke, he'll find a man that will give you $3,000. You need a kidney, he'll find a man that could give you a kidney. Anything you need, that devil will bring it fast. Because now he knows your power. I'm telling you, you need to be careful.
No, I know you a child of God. I know I've seen your post on Instagram, all that stuff. I know you serve God, but yes, that's the demon's face. When I say this tattoo covered his entire back, I'm shaking, as I said, in his entire back. Now I'm on swole. Now nothing's a game, nothing's a joke, because now this is spiritual. Not only does he have that tattoo, he has Scream on his side, the Joker on the other side, but that demon face took the cake for me. I've never seen a demon. I've never seen it. I've never seen what it looks like. I've never tried to. This is my first time coming into contact with an actual demon and what it looks like. He said, are you scared? I said, no, I'm not scared at all. I said, why would somebody get that on their body though? He said, I had some things happen to me and life took its course and I don't believe in God anymore. I said, oh, that's a problem for me. I don't know what that's about, but should nobody be walking around with a demon on their body? I said, so let's be clear, you don't believe in God. He says, no, I lost my faith a long time ago. I said, okay. I'm thinking to myself, okay, God, I get it. Let me get up out of here. At this moment, I'm literally like puzzled. At first it was scary, but now it's just all time too spiritual for me. And he says, why do you have faith anyways? Why do you believe in God anyways? And that's when me just took over. It just took over for me. I said, God is everything. God is love. God is peace. I said, God got me through some things could nobody get me out of. I said, I don't care when nobody say the world could be ending right now. And guess what? It's still going to be God for me. I'ma still wait on.
But he believes in God. Believe me. A lot of people who serve spirits or serve something, whatever it is, because that's not demon's face. He don't know what spirit it is, because every spirit has a name. No spirit's name is demon face. Okay? Everybody believes in something. The reason why he asked why you believe in God, because in his heart he believes in God too. But he feels as if like he's making himself not believe. Because whenever you go through something, what you scream, Jesus, God, Lord, that's the first thing everybody do. Everybody. Yeah, you've been through some stuff, but baby, it's how you overcome it. That stuff that you've been through is your testimony. You don't know the reason why sometimes some people go through more stuff than other people is because of the fact that God has something stored in you. It's something that's special about you. You don't notice there's a lot of people that went through stuff that are one of the most successful people because they know how to deal. They learn certain things, and sometimes they have to be the pillar of the testimony for other people. Sometimes you got to sacrifice, just like Jesus had to sacrifice Jesus died. He was betrayed. They beat him like a dog, and his whole crew betrayed him. So if you think you went worse than that, and he still had faith. He went through it. He could have been like, nah, forget this. F this God. Nah, he went through it. That even God was like, yo. He believes. And he knows deep in his heart, he knows there's a God. Because the fact that he's trying to make himself not believe. But he knows.
Still wait on God. I'ma still wait for him to show up because he show up every time. So as I began to talk about God, you can tell that whatever he has in him, it started to diminish. And whatever I had in me, it started to get upright. I started to talk more stern. Games are off, bets are off. You just brought the one and only up into this conversation. So forget what you got going on. Let's talk for real since you want to talk for real. I said, God did it for me. God saved me. Jesus is my Lord and Savior. God is everything to me. His face kind of looked disgusted with me. Confused, but disgusted with me. I said, oh, do we have a problem? He said, no, I'm just not into all that God stuff. I said, well, to be honest, it ain't no way you can be into me and not be into that God stuff. He said, well, I do like you. I did want to figure you out. I said, it ain't nothing to figure it out. I'm telling you, the conversation, the trajectory of the conversation just changed for me. I was no longer paranoid. I was no longer scared. We got the one and only up in here right now, and I know he's here with me. So for me, all bets were off. Forget your guns. Forget what you got going on. Forget that tattoo. You just brought up the one and only, and I know who's in the presence of me. I know who's always with me. He said, you want something to drink? I said, no, I'm good. By the time I knew it, 25 to 30 minutes had went by and I was talking about Jesus. I was getting so lit off of the love of Jesus in that conversation. He shut it up. Nothing else was said. I was so turned up off of Jesus. I promise y'all, I was just feeling so good about when you ask me why I have faith and why I love the one that I love so much. Don't you ever, unless you really want to know why. He was so shut up in that moment. By the time I got done, it was late. By the time I got done talking about the Father, it was late, child. I was no longer in fear. I was in bliss. I was happy. I said, now is my time to leave. Because I got work in school tomorrow, as I told you before. And he looked me up and down and said, you know something? Your God is real strong. I said, indeed. Always very strong, very powerful, reigns over everything. And I walked up out of there. That was the end of that. It ain't no more story time to tell. Yeah, he's still lurking around these courts. I'm not going to lie to y'all. Yeah, I blocked him and he still found the way to contact me. You know, let bygones be bygones.
Well, I like that story time. It turned out to be positive because a lot of people need this. This is the time. Like I told you, there's been some crazy story times. There's been some crazy things going on in this world. And we need this. We need a lot of people to just re-love themselves. I'm not going to sit here and be a preacher like, yeah, Jesus, Father. But you know I believe in God and Father. And I'm still trying to relearn God again. Because I've I wasn't messing with God, you know. So I feel as if like just this whole world, you know, sometimes you feel love, you don't feel love, you feel abandoned, you feel hurt, you don't understand your purpose. But you know what, this story, whether you believe it or not, this was a good one. Okay, check her out, baby girl. I always leave that. I'm just about to finish and you want to get me to shut off. I usually leave the information here or usually down in the description bar below. Please check her out. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Welcome to 25 days of reactions, baby girl. I got some story times for you. Okay, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.